Hey guys, thanks for tuning in again. If you find yourself frustrated from hours of stretching or mobility work and you don't know why, no progress is made and no results are seen, then keep watching this video. So let's just give you an example here. With a normal back squat, a lot of people are squatting because, of course, it's one of the best exercises for strong legs. But should everyone and everybody just do them? Quick answer is no. For every sport or exercise, you should meet certain prerequisites to perform them. So if you don't meet the prereqs for a solid squat, this can look like one of these reps. Heels are elevating, back is leaning forward, elbows are lacking external rotation, and much more. What this does is the exercise is insulting your joints, which haven't got the capacity yet to perform a solid back squat. So that you see the difference between a solid back squat and the previous one, the back is upright, elbows are under the bar, heels are not elevated, and full range of motion is trained. I hope it's clear to see for you guys that these reps shown here are not insulting my joints because I meet all the prerequisites needed for a deep back squat. So let's jump straight into mobility stuff. A lot of people are using social media for new fancy mobility exercises, such as the hip cars shown here. But in most cases, they don't see the details which are key for progressing and getting better. What you see here is the whole body is moving, pelvis is shifting, elbows are bending, spine is rotating. This will take you nowhere. You want to improve your hip mobility with that, remember? So what's really important here is you should irradiate your whole body, locked arms, engaged core, and no movement through your spine and your pelvis. Or let's say it as less compensation as possible. Controlled and only through the motion where you can keep your posture. You will get better with time, with practice and patience. Joint adaptation takes time. Always remember that, guys. Another great way to improve your squat are hip flexion passive range lift-offs. So again, you will not make any progress at all if you are combining exercises like the back squat, which are insulting your joints, and mobility exercises with poor execution. Just get a better understanding for details or just ask more. The knee should be straight here for the standing leg, upper body as well. Engage your whole body and try not to compensate. It sounds very easy, it looks very easy, but it's definitely not. Believe me, guys. Try it out.
Shoulder press is another strength training exercise example where mobility prerequisites are often non-existent. If you like good rotational capacities in the shoulder as well as good shoulder flexion, your press will most likely result in a hyperextended spine, which can cause back pain. Another thing might be that you cannot get the bar directly over you because you lack shoulder flexion. Actual presses with a barbell should be performed with neutral wrists and neutral spine and a posterior pelvic tilt. The weight should be directly above you due to good rotational capacities and good shoulder flexion. Once you realize that you need to work on your active mobility or on your mobility, you go to Instagram or YouTube and perform random exercises that you find on Shoulder Health without actually knowing how to perform them. You find shoulder cars and then you just try to draw the circle as big as possible and not noticing that your back is extending or your arm is bending or upper body is tilting sideways. You do all of this and wonder, why don't you see any pain relief or any progress? Instagram isn't always telling the truth. Shoulder CARs need to be done fairly strict to achieve results. So irradiate and contract your core, and when you go into flexion, go only as far as your body allows without your spine extending or scapula elevating, so without any compensation. Then internally rotate, leading with your glenohumeral joint. Keep the upper body rock solid as you reverse the movement. Stay true to yourself and change will come. Another Instagrammer or YouTuber shows you how to work in your shoulder flexion, and you know that you are highly in need of it, so you try it, but soon you give up on it because it doesn't seem to have any effect whatsoever. So record yourself and watch yourself doing it. Does your lumbar spine move when you perform shoulder flex liftoffs? Or do you tilt your wrists to cheat for more range, or even bend the elbow? Little things that keep you from making better progress. When performing shoulder flexion liftoffs, make sure to go into a position where you can't cheat, or where you can cheat as little as possible. For example, child's pose. The spine is blocked and you need to focus on your wrists and elbows only. So keep the arms straight, scapula neutral, and wrists in a neutral position. Grip shoulder width apart and repeat the liftoff slow and controlled for reps and sets. If you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on mobility, calisthenics, and strength tutorials. For more information, you can visit our website. The link is in the description below.